for Tom and Kathy Jennings, our citizen diplomats of the year. I'm going to give the microphone to Tom first, because I know he definitely has some remarks.
Well, one quick story about the Murphy children. Nice Sunday afternoon. Patrick came by. Perhaps Jenny needed a break from Patrick. It was with little Jack, pre-baptism, as I remember, and Maggie. And we were indeed in our family room, and I started talking, and they all fell asleep. And for this evening, I really wanted to hit three real quick themes of heart, mind, and spirit. The heart of the matter is, as all of you as citizen diplomats, you know how important that is. And for us I surely should thank you as the organization, and Siobhan and the wonderful staff and a great board. It's been a pleasure to be chair for the past 3 years and on the board for a period longer. But I really owe all of the thanks, as Jenny indicated, to Kathy, who really did do so much of the work, everything involving our household and logistics for guests, whether they were here for a couple of weeks or an evening or meetings facilitated by me in other places. She really did do all of the work, no question about it. So I'm very grateful to Kathy. More than the better half, as I said, at least the better 7/8 usually. And to our children, who were very much involved with all of these stories that you'd heard, a few of them, and they were part of this when they were much younger children themselves, and I know it had affected their worldview. So that's really an experience of the heart and great love and all of that, truly. For the mind, of working on the board through a few years of transition, I would call that, well, there was some love in it, but I would call that work, but certainly engaging all of our faculties to come up with a wonderful strategic plan led by Brian Rankin, our incoming chair, and a wonderful committee, and a finance committee of Bill Spang and Chris Vargo, and really getting the organization moving to posturing and getting a platform that will serve the next generation and beyond. And then someone on the staff, and it might have been Siobhan, but on the nice invitation that went out, there was a quote from President Kennedy, a hero in the households where we grew up, for sure. And the quote was from his speech announcing the Alliance for Progress. Imagine that, cooperating with our neighbors in this hemisphere. I think that sounds like a great thing to do. And his point was citizens need to do it. Government alone can't do it, citizens need to be involved. Well, what got us involved, and I know for myself particularly, I think Kathy, but she'll have rightfully the last word, was called in what President Kennedy's, I think his greatest speech was the peace speech delivered at American University in June of 1963, where he reminded everyone, ultimately, we all live and inhabit in this small planet. We all breathe the same air. We all cherish our children's future, and we are all mortal. To me, that was a call to citizen diplomacy and the mission that we serve. And all of you serve so well, and many of our friends who are not with us tonight. I know the network is thriving, and these things are important. We do make a difference. Thank you very much.
I just want to thank everyone. This has been a wonderful experience. I feel I should thank you more than you should thank me. So keep it going.
Thank you, everyone. Another big round of applause for Tom. They truly are amazing citizen diplomats, and I'm kind of sorry that Tom didn't share some of the incredible stories that he has told me about his experiences over the years and the many visitors he's welcomed into his home. But I do hope you'll catch him at the bar after dinner. And so before we move on to dinner,